Na mtazamaji, ni siku ya Jumatatu tarehe 4 mwezi huu wa Juni mwaka 2018. Popote pale ulipo, ujambo na karibu sana kwenye taarifa za leo mashinani. Siku ya leo kumbuka ni siku ambayo Baraza la magavana humu nchini litakuwa linatoa taarifa kuhusiana na hali ya ugatuzi nchini kati ya mwaka 2017 na mwaka 2018 chini ya uongozi wake gavana wa kaunti ya Turkana Bwana Josephat Nanok. Tuna haya na mengine mengi ambayo tumekuandalia siku ya leo. Jina langu Nicholas Somboa, lakini kwanza kabisa hebu tupate vidokezo. Jamii ya Wamijikenda wataka kurejeshwa kazini kwa aliyekuwa mkurugenzi wa halmashauri ya bandari nchini KPA Catherine Mturi aliyefutwa kazi wiki jana. Washukiwa wa NYS kukana ama kukubali mashtaka hii leo mahakamani.
Wauzaji wa bangi wala wakubwa ya kina mama.
Na wanawake wahusishwa na biashara haramu ya bangi na pombe duni huko Murang'a. Je, kulikoni? Naam, karibu sasa mtazamaji, tuanze taarifa kuanzia sasa hadi mida ya saa 7. Mtazamaji, wanawake kutoka Murang'a Kusini wanaongoza katika biashara ya kuuza bangi. Hii ni kwa mujibu wa naibu kamishna wa eneo hilo Titus Masharia. Masharia hata hivyo ameteta kwamba wanawake hao wanapofikishwa mahakamani wanatozwa faini ndogo mno, na hivyo kutaja vita dhidi ya mauzo ya bangi vinakumbwa na matatizo mengi. Akizungumza huko Kamahuha pia amesema matumizi ya pombe ni kiwango cha juu na kutaja kuwa maeneo ya kutengeneza pombe ni mengi mno kuzidi shule.
Wauzaji wa bangi wala wakubwa ya kina mama. Kina mama ndio mnauza bangi. Usiseme hapana. Situmawapeleka hapa Kigumu. Hata juzi nilikuwa naambia magistrate, hakimu, usione mama ati amekuja hapo analia anasema ninanyonyesha. Hao ndio wanaharibu watoto wetu.
Ambiwa klabu yako pahali iko haitafaa juu iko karibu na shule, iko karibu na boma za watu, na wewe unaendelea kuona kama ni fitina. Sasa unaenda mlango nyuma kupeleka pesa ndio upatiwe hiyo license ndio uanze kuuza. Wacha kujipenda, wacha kuona pesa, angalia mwananchi, angalia watoto wetu, angalia wazee. Na mtazamaji, washukiwa 13 ufisadi hii leo wanawasilishwa kotini ili kujibu mashtaka ya ufisadi katika idara ya huduma kwa vijana NYS, ambapo shilingi bilioni 9 zimesemekana kuibwa. Hivi sasa tunajiunga naye mwanahabari wetu Hussein Mohamed aliyeko mahakamani moja kwa moja kwa njia ya simu. Hussein, hujambo na karibu sana kwenye taarifa za leo mashinani siku ya leo. Hebu tupashe mengi zaidi kutoka mahakamani.
Sijambo Nicholas Wambua, kwa kweli tuko mahakamani kama unavyoona. Shughuli nzima ipo karibu kuanza. Washukiwa 13 kama ulivyowataja washafika katika mahakama kuu hii ya Milimani, lakini bado hawajaletwa ndani. Kama unavyoona jaji hakimu mkuu Douglas Ogoti anatarajiwa kumaliza kesi moja ambayo sasa inaendelea, alafu baadaye ndio kesi ya washukiwa hao 13 ambao wanatarajiwa kufika hapa ili kesi yao iweze kusikizwa. Itakumbuka kuwa kesi hii ya washukiwa hao ilikuwa ni washukiwa 54 na hao 13 ni wengi wao ni wafanya biashara ambao wanatarajiwa kufikishwa hapa. Bado kuna wale 14 ambao bado hawajafika katika makao makuu ya DCI kama walivyotarajiwa na mkuu wa mashtaka, kiongozi wa mashtaka Nuruddin Haji. Wambua.
Na Hussein, labda hawa 13 ni kati ya wale 54 aliyetaja kiongozi wa mashtaka ya umma kati ya wale ambao walihusika katika hii sakata ya NYS?
Naam, kwa kweli Wambua ni wao. 12 kati yao walijisalimisha mapema jana, na mmoja pia akajisalimisha. Kwa hivyo wafika 13. Idadi yao ilikuwa ni 54. 13 wafanya biashara, na kuna wale wengine ambao pia wanatafutwa ambao ni 14 ambao bado hawajasalimisha. Itakumbuka pia kuwa hapo kesho ndo kesi ya kusikiza kesi ya dhamana ya wale wa kwanza ambao ikiwemo ni katibu wa idara ya huduma kwa vijana Lilian Mbogo Omolo pamoja na Dubai ambao pia kesi yao inafaa isikizwe. Wambua.
Naam, asante sana Hussein, bila shaka zidi kufuatilia hiyo taarifa, tutakuwa tunaungana naye baadaye aweze kutaarifu mengi zaidi ni yapi ambayo anajiri kutoka mahakamani Milimani hapa jijini Nairobi. Mtazamaji, tukisonga mbele ni kuwa mwanafunzi wa shule ya upili ya wasichana ya Moi Girls bado yumo hospitalini. Hii ni baada ya kesi ubakaji kujiri usiku wa juzi. Mwanahabari wetu mpekuzi Hussein Mohamed ameilizamia swala hili na kuzungumza na wanafunzi, na sasa anatupa taswira kamili huku shule ya Moi ikifungwa.
Kamera zako tafadhali.
Usiku wa Jumamosi, mvutano wa wazazi na walinzi wa shule ya wasichana ya Moi Nairobi. Lango linapofunguka, sauti za hoja na haja, kilio cha wanafunzi baada ya mmoja wao kudaiwa kubakwa. Shule hii ina walinzi 10 na mbwa 2, ikichungwa na walinzi wa Lavington Security. Je, watu hao waliingia vipi, au ni watu wa ndani?
Si mara ya kwanza tumesikia hii mambo ya moto, mulisikia mkasa wa moto. Sasa mtu kuna jisi kuruka na kuna security, hatujafurahia.
These people, they are very ruthless on parents when they come here, and yet they don't look at security of the entire girls. Just us holding this press conference, you see the way they are busy. They check what you've come with in the bags, yet they don't put proper systems to ensure that they secure the entire school.
Inadaiwa kuwa mwanafunzi huyo alikuwa akielekea kupata chakula cha daku wakati huu wa mwezi wa Ramadhan alipokumbana na madhara hayo. KTN News ilizungumza na wanafunzi ambao kutokana na usalama wao tunazificha sura zao.
Ilianza riots kitu kama hapo 5 kwa sababu walikuwa wametutishia na visu. Wakasema tukipiga nduru watatua. So mwenye alikuwa na ripio, as in it was just sad. Hii mambo iko ifikie wazazi. Tulikuwa tumeambiwa tunyamaze. Hata tulikuwa kwa daka tuambiwe kitu yoyote. Sasa tulikuwa hii mambo ndio imekuja kuchukua serious. Sasa zile tumelete riots shule kwa sababu kama tungeongea hawangesema. Walikuwa wamesema ati hii mambo tunadanganyana. Huyo msichana ati alikuwa amedanganyana, alikuwa na nightmares. As in, mpaka sisi wenyewe tunashindwa, how can more than one person anakuwa na the same dream, the same bad dream.
Nyufa katika kuta za shule hii aidha zimeibua hisia mseto kuhusiana na jinsi watu hao walipojipata ndani ya shule hiyo ya wasichana. Huku tuhuma zikijiri, wanafunzi wametia wasiwasi kuhusu usalama wao shuleni kwa misingi kuwa miezi michache iliyopita wanafunzi 10 walifariki baada ya moto kuteketeza bweni moja. Matokeo ya yote hayo ni shule kufungwa.
This is very unfortunate, and I think it's something that all of us regret. And that's why we're going to begin here at the school to carry out this security assessment that we need to carry out, identify any gaps that exist, and then address them.
Uchunguzi wa maafisa wa polisi unaendelea huku maswali zaidi yakiibuka kuhusu ikiwa shule hiyo ina mazingira mwafaka ya kusomea. Ni tukio ambalo wazazi wanasema haliwezi kupita katika sikio la yamini na kutoka kwa lile la shimali, kuibua swali: je, itafika wakati ambapo mnyonge atapata haki au itasalia kuwa riwaya katika sakata nyingine ya shule hii ya Moi? Hussein Mohamed, KTN News, Nairobi.
Na mtazamaji, biashara ya mkaa inayohusisha ukataji wa miti inatajwa kuwa moja sababu ya ukame katika mataifa ya Afrika Mashariki. Ingawa kumekuwa na kampeni za kuzuia biashara ya mkaa, lakini bado wananchi wa kipato cha chini wameendelea kujihusisha na biashara hiyo. Nchini hapa, serikali imeweka zuio la biashara ya uchomaji makaa, huku waziri wa mazingira Keriako Tobiko akitafuta suluhu ya kudumu kuhusu tatizo la ukataji miti kwa ajili ya mkaa. Hebu tutazame majirani zetu Tanzania katika juhudi za kukomesha biashara ya mkaa.
Idris, mbunifu wa mkaa rahisi kutoka mabaki ya mimea kwa kutumia mashine hii, ni miongoni mwa maelfu ya vijana wanaotazama fursa ya maisha bora na pia kuiandika historia kutimiza ajenda Tanzania viwanda kabla ya mwaka 2025. Lakini Idrisa bado anahitaji uwezeshaji zaidi kutimiza lengo lake.
Japokuwa tunatumia nguvu kubwa sana kujitangaza na kutafuta fursa za kifedha, kwa sababu biashara hii haiwezi kaenda bila fedha. Kuna kukusanya takataka, kuna kutengeneza mashine, kuna kuajiri vijana. Kwa hiyo vyote hivyo vinahitaji uchumi wa kifedha.
Baraza la Taifa la Uwezeshaji Wananchi Kiuchumi chini ya ofisi ya Waziri Mkuu ndio baraza lenye jukumu la kusaidia, ambapo mapema Juni 18 mwaka huu litafanya kongamano litakalojumuisha wadau zaidi ya 400 kutoka kote Tanzania, ikiwa ni hatua ya kuchochea kasi ya ukuaji wa sekta ya viwanda hapa nchini.
Sababu sisi kwenye uwezeshaji tunaamini kwamba uwezeshaji, kumwezesha mtu ni pamoja na taarifa, ujuzi na fedha. Kwa hivyo ukifahamu mwenzako amefanikiwa kwa kufanya mambo gani, au inawezekana na wewe ukawa unapenda kufanya kile kitu au tayari unakifanya lakini kwa utaratibu wa tofauti.
Viwanda nguzo ya uwezeshaji kiuchumi ni kauli inayodumu katika shughuli ya baraza hili kwa mwaka huu, ikiakisi ajenda ya Tanzania ya viwanda kabla ya mwaka 2025. Rajab Hassan, KT News, Dar es Salaam.
Na humu nchini, mtazamaji, maafisa wa usalama na machifu katika kaunti ya Kajiado wamesutwa kwa kuwa ukataji wa miti na uchomaji makaa unazidi maeneo hayo licha ya kutupiliwa mbali kwa mazoezi hayo. Uharibifu zaidi unatekelezwa katika msitu wa Kajiado, huku vyombo vya usalama vikidaiwa kufaidika pakubwa. Inadaiwa siku chache zilizopita lori lililokuwa limekamatwa kwa kusafirisha mkaa liliachiliwa, kwa mujibu wa maafisa wakuu katika kaunti ya Kajiado, hilo likitoa ishara ya ufisadi ilivyokithiri katika mkono wa maafisa hao katika ukataji wa miti.
Ni sublocation gani makaa inachomwa? Na wewe tutadili na wewe. Tutafuata ni barabara gani makaa inapita. Na bwana komanda tutadili na officers ambao wanafanya kazi. Because sana pia hawa askari wanatuleta down. Hatuwezi kuwa na roadblocks na makaa inapita, na mimi na governor tumesema hatutaki.
Kuna baadhi ya misitu zetu ambayo tumewapatia our armed forces watuangalilie. Ololua Forest, Ngong Forest na ingine tu hapo karibu na Kajiado no. Lakini kuna misitu zetu ambayo imeingiliwa sana na watu wa kukata makaa, haswa eneo ya Oldonyorok na sehemu zingine za Kajiado East. Sehemu za Maparasha hapo Kajiado Central ziko na hiyo shida sana. County Commissioner umesema vizuri kusema kwamba administrators wa eneo hiyo, viongozi wa hapo kama chiefs wetu na administrators wa county watawajibika kuhakikisha kwamba ukataji wa hizo misitu imesimamishwa, otherwise hatua itachukuliwa kwa uhusika.
Na watu watatu wamethibitishwa kufariki hapo jana baada ya jumba la ghorofa 5 kuporomoka katika mtaa wa Huruma jijini Nairobi. Wengine watatu walinusurika na wanazidi kupokea matibabu.
Katika eneo la mkasa, tingatinga pamoja na shughuli za uokozi ziliendelea kwa matumaini ya kupata manusura kadhaa. Shughuli hiyo ilianza na kubomolewa kwa ukuta wa shule uliokuwa umezingira jengo hilo. Wanafunzi wa shule ya sekondari iliyoko kando mwa jengo hilo walinusurika na kuondolewa kabla ya kujipata taabani. Tingatinga likachakura vifusi, na saa 10 baada ya jengo hilo lenye ghorofa 5 kuporomoka, akatolewa mwanaume mmoja. Idadi ya maafa ikafikia 3. Baadhi ya walionusurika ni watoto hawa wawili, Wayne Adeka mwenye umri wa miaka 10 na nduguye Mesha Kerabula wa miezi 10. Walinusurika baada ya kuamrishwa kuondoka jumbani na baba yao kabla ya mkasa huo kutokea. Wawili hawa wanakita kambi kwa msamaria mwema na hawajui waliko wazazi wao.
Niliweza kushika mtoto na nikampeleka kwa hema yenye tumetengeneza ya ushauri, na nikaweza kuambiwa nirejeste nikuje nao kwangu wapate chakula.
Mimi nilipoangaa nimelala, mama akajitayarisha akaenda kazi 6. Alafu mimi babangu akamka asubuhi akaenda kuangalia gorofa palikuwa imeanguka. Kurudi akatuambia gorofa imeanguka. Mimi nikaamka. na huyu mtoto wetu alikuwa analia, nikamchukua.
Mkasa huo ulitokea mwendo wa saa 7 usiku wa Jumamosi, ukawalazimu wakazi wa eneo hilo kuendeleza operesheni ya uokozi pamoja na shirika la Msalaba Mwekundu hadi walipofika maafisa wa usalama mida ya asubuhi.
Tulisikia tu sauti kubwa, mgurumo tu, tukashindwa kwa nini mtu ameangalia ya mabara.
Hao wenye walikuwa wamekaa hapo, tulisikia walikuwa wameambiwa wahame. Jua hizo floor za juu hazikuwa na watu.
Wenye wamesomea mambo na kujenga, wajenge na vitu zenye zinastahili, ambazo sio kujenga tu hivyo, na ni binadamu tunaishi ndani.
Baadhi ya walioaga walikuwa mume na mkewe mjamzito. Jengo hilo lilikuwa katika hali mbaya na lilikuwa limepangiwa kuporomoshwa. Baadhi ya wapangaji wake walikuwa wameanza kulihama.
All the people who are victims of the building collapse, those are about a population of 27 people, and through the meetings that we have had here, the Kenya Red Cross have requested that through the arrangement they'll do what we call a cash transfer.
We have asked the multi-agency team to return and complete that audit exercise. Once that exercise is complete, we will make a decision about the buildings that are unsafe.
Usimamizi wa kaunti ya Nairobi umesema kuwa utaanza mipango ya kuporomosha majengo hafifu kuanzia wiki ijayo ili kuzuia maafa zaidi. Operesheni ambayo imekuwa kawaida kila kunapoanguka jengo. Sio mara ya kwanza kwa tukio kama hilo kutokea katika eneo la Huruma. Mwaka 2016 maporomoko mengine ya jengo la orofa 6 yalitokea na ikasababisha maafa ya takriban watu 40. Caroline B, KTN News.
Tukielekea pwani, mtazamaji, bandari ya Mombasa imepokea vifaa vya kisasa kurahisisha wapakuaji na upakiaji wa shehena katika bandari hiyo ili kukabiliana na mrundiko wa makasha uliokuwepo hapo awali. Kwa sasa makasha yamepungua kwa 60%. Mwanahabari wetu Francis Mtalaki na maelezo kutoka kaunti ya Mombasa.
Vifaa hivi vinne kwa idadi ndivyo vinalenga kubadilisha upakuaji wa bidhaa kama makaa ya mawe, mabaki ya makaa pamoja na jasi.
The main use will be for bulk handling and for what? For dirty cargo. That's mainly clinker, coal and gypsum.
Kwa kawaida bidhaa hizi ambazo zinahusika na uchafuzi wa mazingira, vifaa hivi vitalenga kuboresha mazingira bora hasa kwa wafanyikazi na mazingara.
We have now made a statement to mean that we care for the environment, we care for our people, and it is under the auspices of the Green Port Policy, which was adopted in the year 2014-2015 by management and the board.
Vifaa hivi ambavyo vimenunuliwa kwa zaidi ya shilingi milioni 600 vitalenga kuboresha utendakazi wa bandari ambao umekuwa ukimulikwa kwa siku za hivi karibuni.
We are saying if you are going to do 700 tons per hour with one eco hopper, then 2 eco hoppers employed per ship using that single crane, we're going to do 1,400 tons per hour. Possibly, that's the maximum capacity. Therefore, we are saying that the capacity, the productivity of the bus productivity will improve by at least 4 times if you employ the eco hoppers.
Kwa sasa bandari ya Mombasa imeweza kupunguza msongamano wa makasha kutoka 22,500 hadi 21,854, hii ikiwa ni kwa 60%. Wizara ya uchukuzi sasa inalenga kiwango cha makasha 10,000 iwapo wataepukana na msongamano na kuboresha utendakazi wa bandari ya Mombasa. Francis Mtalaki, KTN News, Mombasa.
Na tukisalia huko mtazamaji, wazee kutoka jamii ya Wamijikenda wameitaka serikali kumregesha kazini aliyekuwa mkurugenzi mkuu wa halmashauri ya bandari nchini Catherine Muturi aliyefutwa kazi kwa madai ya utepetevu. Kundi hilo linalojiita vuguvugu la Tetsheni lasema kuwa taratibu zinazofaa hazikufuatwa katika kumwachisha kazi Muturi. Jamaa hao wanasema kuwa muda wa bido hiyo ulikuwa umeshaisha, hivyo basi kuifanya kuwa kinyume cha sheria, kumfuta kazi Muturi. Wazee hao wanasema hayakuwa makosa ya Catherine Muturi kuwa kulikuwepo na msongamano bandarini, na kwamba yalikuwa makosa ya idara nyinginezo za serikali zinazohusika. Wazee hao sasa wamemtaka Rais Uhuru Kenyatta na naibu wake William Ruto kuingilia kati na kuifuta kazi bodi hiyo kwa kufanya maamuzi hayo kinyume na sheria. Na mtazamaji, basi hebu sasa tuungane naye mwanahabari wetu Francis Mtalaki ambaye yuko katika bandari ya Mombasa na tupashe mengi zaidi kuhusiana na hili. Mtalaki, hujambo na karibu sana kwenye taarifa za leo mashinani. Hebu tujuze zaidi kwanza kabisa sababu kuu za kufutwa kwake kazi aliyekuwa mkurugenzi mkuu Catherine Muturi.
Na kulingana na bodi ya bandari ya Mombasa inasema kwamba ilikuwa ni utepetevu na kukosa kuchukua majukumu ambayo waliweza kutwikwa na bodi, na kila mara anapopewa basi majukumu ya kuweza kutekeleza jambo fulani hakuweza kufanya au kukosa kufanya. Hayo ni baadhi ya mambo bodi iliweza kuzua wiki jana kuhusiana na kutimuliwa kwake, pamoja na kwamba kulikuwa na mrundiko wa makasha katika upande wa pili, ambapo tunasemekana kwamba kulikuwa na zaidi ya makasha 22,500 ambayo yalikuwa bado hayajaweza kuondolewa na mengine kusafirishwa kupitia bandari ya Mombasa kuelekea katika mataifa mbalimbali, pamoja na kwamba kumekuwa na tuseme kama mgomo baridi kutokana na wale wafanyikazi wa chini ambao walikuwa bado wanajihisi kwamba hawana motisha, hawana morali ya kuweza kufanya kazi na kujituma zaidi kuhusiana na shughuli za bandari ya Mombasa. Hivyo basi ikawa kwamba uchumi katika eneo hili, na ikiwa basi ndio kitovu cha biashara za kimataifa, hususan bidhaa ambazo zinazotoka kutoka mataifa mbalimbali, na mchango wake katika Afrika Mashariki kwa ujumla ukawa umefifia kiasi cha kwamba zaidi ya mawaziri watatu waliweza kufika kuja kujionea wao wenyewe, na ndiposa labda bodi ikaona ni vyema kuweza kumuondoa. Lakini pia imeweza kutoa hisia mseto kutoka kwa wanasiasa pamoja na washikadau, wengi wakisema kwamba aliweza kuonewa, ni kwamba aliweza kuhitaji muda zaidi kuweza kukamilisha kipindi chake, na kwamba hali haikuwa si hali kulingana na kile ambacho wengine wanaweza kusema. Na pia jambo lingine ambalo limeweza kujitokeza ni kwamba wengi wanahisi kwamba Madam Catherine Muturi, ambaye wengi katika eneo hili la pwani walihisi kwamba ni mtu wao, anatoka eneo hili, hivyo basi anapaswa kuendesha bandari ya Mombasa, na wakaona ni kwamba kuondolewa kwake huenda wakawa wanafinywa kwa upande fulani, kama ile jamii ya Wamijikenda kupitia wazee pamoja na wanasiasa, ikiwemo mwakilishi wa wanawake wa kaunti hii ya Mombasa waweza kuzungumzia swala hili, na wanawake kwa ujumla wakahisi kwamba iweje sasa halmashauri ya serikali ambayo ni muhimu sana na ina mchango ambao ni muhimu katika kukua kwa uchumi wa taifa hili, ikawa basi ilipatiwa mwanamke ila miaka mitatu akaweza kutimuliwa tena, na kwa sasa tunamwona bwana Daniel Mandiki ameweza kuchukua hatamu za uongozi. Kakanik.
Naam, asante sana Francis Mtalaki, bila shaka kwa hiyo taarifa. Tutarudi kwako baadaye ama katika taarifa za mbio ya KTN kwa leo, na tuweze kuangazia kindani ni hatua zipi ambazo zinazidi kupigwa katika bandari ya Mombasa baada ya hilo kundi basi kudai kuwa ni ukabila ambao unatekelezwa pale katika bandari ya Mombasa. Katika shule ya Moi Girls hapa jijini Nairobi, mtazamaji, maandamano yanafanyika pale nje ya shule kufuatia kubakwa kwa msichana mmoja. Hebu tuatazame. Na mtazamaji, hayo hapo maandamano nje ya shule ya wasichana ya Moi Girls hapa jijini Nairobi, pale wakitaka majibu kutoka kwa wasimamizi wa shule hiyo kuhusiana na matukio ambayo yamekuwa yakitukia tangia wikendi kufikia sasa, na hasa kubakwa kwa msichana mmoja. Mtazamaji, wanataka kujua usalama wa wanafunzi katika ile shule iwapo basi wazazi wataweza kuhakikishiwa kuwa shule hiyo sasa imefungwa kwa muda wa wiki moja. Na mtazamaji, pia hapa katika kaunti ya Nairobi kwa sasa hivi, gavana wa kaunti ya Turkana Bwana Josephat Nanoka, ambaye pia ni mwenyekiti wa baraza la magavana humu nchini, anatoa taarifa kuhusiana na hali ya ugatuzi mwaka 2018. Na mtazamaji, basi atakuwa pia anataja hatua ambazo zimepigwa kuanzia mwaka 2017 hadi mwaka 2018. Hebu tumsikize.
In universal healthcare, food security, accessible and affordable housing, and job creation through trade and manufacturing over the next 5 years. Further, as Council of Governors, we take this opportunity to applaud the political truce between our two leaders, His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta and Right Honorable Raila Odinga, which has heralded a new phase of harmonious working across the political divide. We do recall that the Council of Governors was at the forefront of creating a special committee to spearhead peace efforts in the context of our mantra of being an nonpartisan organization. And we are happy that the resultant handshake and continued dialogue has led to calming of the political temperatures and created a conducive environment for socio-economic growth. Thirdly, we do admit that inception of the second cycle of devolution had not been without impediments, including those arising from a prolonged election cycle and also the ongoing protracted court cases stemming from election petitions. In addition, the devastating impact of climate change as experienced during a prolonged drought spell, which paved the way for devastating floods, and as well as previous invasion of fall armyworms are also some of the unexpected challenges counties have had to grapple with. We continue to pledge our solidarity with those who were affected by these and other unfortunate realities, and fully applaud the efforts of the national governments, development partners, civil society organizations, and other stakeholders in supporting the county governments deal with the unfortunate loss of lives, property, and associated trauma. Fourthly, the increasing public concern over corruption poses a critical challenge to implementation of devolution, a factor that calls for both levels of government to collaborate and address very firmly as a precondition for restoring public confidence. Fellow citizens, I will now like to enumerate key achievements and challenges in various sectors with regard to implementation of devolution. In the agricultural sector, the aim of county governments is to achieve overall food and nutritional security. In this regard, county governments have played a catalytic role in achieving sector transformation through enduring and implementing transformative agriculture plans articulated in their county integrated development plans. The main areas of focus have been largely on enhancing total factor productivity, reducing the cost of food, and creating an enabling environment for private sector and other non-state actors to engage in agriculture. It is worth noting that these plans have been developed consistent with the Big Four agenda and other national and international development blueprints that guide sector growth. The agricultural sector in our country has moved a notch higher in entrenching the spirit of consultation and cooperation between the county governments and the line ministry. The establishment of the joint agricultural sector consultation and cooperation mechanism is one classic example of the commitment by the two levels of government to jointly pursue development of the sector. Numerous strides have been made through this mechanism. The major highlights includes: 1, the joint agricultural sector consultation and cooperation mechanism has been able to fast-track the development and implementation of the agricultural sector growth and transformation strategy. The mechanism has also been able to develop strategic interventions to curb the spread of armyworms. This has led to the development of shillings 2 billion cabinet memo to fundraise for the integrated actions against full armyworms. Since the advent of devolution, remarkable success has been witnessed across the agricultural sector. As recorded in the Kenya National Bureau of Studies Economic Survey Report of 2018, the agriculture, livestock, and fisheries production have significantly increased 5 years down the road, with the current gross real value added in agriculture standing at 893.3 billion shillings in 2017. In order to achieve the sector growth, county governments have played a pivotal role in enhancing the enabling environment for agriculture renaissance. This has been actualized through increased investments in agriculture transformation, broadly categorized into the following areas. 1, improved public expenditure in agriculture. 2, improved farm mechanization and irrigation. 3, enhanced inputs provision. 4, increased public expenditure in agriculture. 5, creation of markets and value addition centers. And 6, improvement of rural agriculture infrastructure. Ladies and gentlemen, let me highlight briefly how the 6 components have influenced the sector. On improved public expenditure in agriculture, since commencement of devolution, county governments have allocated an average of 6.6% of their total budgetary allocations to agriculture, with the current public expenditure in agriculture standing at shillings 23.8 billion for the financial year 2015-2016. On improved farm mechanization and irrigation, sustainable agriculture mechanization plays an increasingly important role in reducing farming drudgery and total factor productivity. Since 2013, county governments have purchased over 350 tractors, constructed 292 milk coolers, and fully equipped 9 agriculture mechanization stations which offer affordable and accessible mechanization services to farmers. To improve the uptake of irrigated agriculture, county governments have distributed over 2,300 irrigation kits, and as a result, an estimated 117,000 hectares of land is now covered under the irrigation projects initiated by counties. The adoption of irrigation and application of machineries, diverse equipment, and implements in daily farm operations has greatly improved marginal output in food production, with a positive effect on poverty reduction. On enhanced input provision, county governments have been keen to improve smallholder access to inputs through the subsidy programs aimed at reducing cost of production. Some of the initiatives include seed distribution, both maize and beans, in which counties have produced and distributed over 12,000 tons of seeds and an estimated 2,050,000 kg bags of subsidized fertilizers to farmers. County governments have also purchased and distributed 275,000 tissue culture seedlings, 2.3 million fingerlings, and 11,000 liters of semen distributed at subsidized cost to farmers. Further, county governments have facilitated over 1.1 million farmers to access the subsidized artificial insemination services, which have greatly increased livestock productivity. In addition, livestock vaccination programs within counties, across borders, between neighboring counties, as well as across borders with neighboring countries, including with South Sudan and Uganda, have also improved livestock health and productivity. With regard to creation of markets and value addition centers, county governments have so far initiated 86 value addition projects, which have greatly increased the profitability and competitiveness of the sector. In the year 2016 and 17, for example, county governments constructed 10 new markets and established 32 market linkages, which have greatly enhanced market-driven agricultural production. On improvement in rural agriculture infrastructure, we do concede that productivity increase in agriculture depends on good rural infrastructure, well-functioning domestic markets, appropriate institutions, and access to appropriate technology. County governments have implemented several initiatives aimed at achieving this. County governments have constructed 28 hay and silo stores in order to manage food contamination and other forms of post-harvest losses. In addition, county governments have constructed and rehabilitated over 50 cattle dips and 10 agricultural training centers as part of their efforts to improve rural agriculture infrastructure. Creating opportunities for youth and women employment through agribusiness innovations. Two of the most important factors that will transform the agricultural sector are the youth on the one hand and agribusiness innovations on the other. As a council, we can confirm that county governments fully support the National Youth in Agricultural Strategy. To this end, counties have aggressively established value addition agribusiness enterprises to fetch a better market for their produce, minimize spoilage, and create employment for women and youth. I would like to confirm that early this year in March, as part of our commitment to harnessing the youth dividend, the Council, in partnership with Africa Agribusiness Incubation Network, started an initiative that aims at supporting counties to establish agribusiness incubation centers in order to promote market-driven innovation solutions, develop agriculture food chains, and create employment for youth and women. Fellow citizens, I now turn to the health sector. Apart from being a key pillar of the Big Four agenda, we do concur with the conviction that the health of a nation is as good as the health of its people. The importance of the health sector cannot be overemphasized, and given the recent experiences, I would like to take a few minutes to outline key milestones, issues, initiatives, and recommendations that are informed by lessons from the realities of a health sector. Budgetary allocation for health sector. Despite many competing priorities, county governments have sustained an annual allocation of about 25% recurrent budget, with some allocation as high as 30%. Counties are not only investing in health facilities and equipment, but also directing monies to primary health care, both the preventive and promotive aspects, so that we can reduce the high costs incurred in providing curative care and increasing deaths resulting from non-communicable diseases. In regard to responsive health services, whereas in the past Kenya has invested heavily in curative and rehabilitative healthcare services, counties are now increasing their investments in preventative and promotive health services in order to prevent ill health, detect illness early, and reduce the growing burden of disease at community and primary health care level. This includes the growing burden of non-communicable diseases, whose cost of treatment when not diagnosed early is a huge burden to households and the country. In this regard, several counties have begun to strengthen community health volunteer programs, while some have even legislated through the county assemblies for the recognition of these critical members of the health system. Several counties have also set up intensive care units, high dependency units, and some counties are now able to perform bypass heart surgeries and complicated operations which were not possible before devolution. On immunization, we note that pneumonia, malaria, and cancer continue to be the leading causes of registered death. Despite the recent impact of the health workers' strike on critical services, with a decline from 69% to 63% in 34 out of 47 counties in 2016-2017, among fully immunized children below 1 year, county governments have witnessed a significant improvement in immunization coverage, with a rise to as much as 70% fully immunized children. I'm delighted to confirm that this has been achieved due to financial support from the Transforming Health System for Universal Care project. This means that the county governments are effectively and efficiently utilizing the financial resources made available under this World Bank-funded project and working towards sustainable quality health care under devolved structures. Clearly, county governments are continually working towards reversing the negative health indicators and therefore sustainability of these interventions. As such, county governments' investments will therefore no doubt result in attainment of the planned targets. Let me assure the entire country that counties are ready to work with the national government and receive support to strengthen and evolve structures for quality and sustainable service delivery. This will definitely give impetus to the steps towards the realization of universal health coverage. In this regard, therefore, the Council of Governors is in consultation with the Ministry of Health and other stakeholders in defining the execution of the universal health care agenda, including in coming up with a clear definition of the benefits package. In regard to the health workforce, counties have progressively bridged health workers' gaps in the past 6 years through recruitment of health workers, strengthening the management of health workers and instigating responsive actions to address emerging challenges such as industrial unrest. At this point, I would like to confirm that sustainable dialogue between counties and health workers unions has brought stability in the health sector due to improved employer-employee relations. In terms of numbers of the health workers, according to the data collected under Human Resource Information System by the Human Resource for Health Project that is supported by USAID, the county governments have recruited new health workers and increased the health workforce by 29% over the last 4 years, out of whom 883 were employed in 2017. Out of the total number of health workers, there are 5,000 clinical officers and about 26,000 nurses. Whereas last year, we had 4,080 doctors serving in county health facilities, we have since observed that there is need to examine whether these numbers have remained constant or whether we should find mechanisms to ascertain the action number of doctors still in the public service in the counties. Our provisional estimates reveal that we actually have a decline in the number of doctors in the counties. Being policymakers, this will indeed concern us and attract the interests of researchers and academic institutions, since it has a bearing on quality, coverage, and sustainability of health service delivery. Our health workers' proportion is therefore still below the ideal minimum health worker to population ratio of 23 doctors, nurses, and midwives per 10,000 population recommended by WHO as necessary to deliver maternal and child health services. County governments will benefit from lessons of other countries with functional universal health care coverage programs and have finalized arrangements to receive 100 Cuban medical specialists to complement, work with, and synergize the great work of our Kenyan doctors. In addition, the counties have released a total of 838 medical officers who are currently undertaking postgraduate specialized training in Kenya and international universities, while retaining them on payroll. Out of these, 11 medical practitioners are undertaking specialized training in India, while a new set of 47 doctors have been identified for postgraduate training on family medicine in Cuba. We fully acknowledge that the healthcare workers' 100-day strike adversely affected health services provision in counties, hence the mixed performance in the sector. The Council of Governors engaged with Kenya Medical Practitioners and Dentists Union, Kenya National Union of Nurses, to finalize their recognition agreements and their CBAs. This led to the signing of the CBAs of the doctors, and currently we are finalizing on that one, on the other CBA with the Kenya Union of Clinical Officers. Besides the health workers' unrest, one other health system challenge is the heavy debt owed to KEMSA and the mission for essential drug supply by counties, mainly due to frequent delay in the flow of funds from the National Treasury to county governments. In regard to innovations in healthcare service delivery, we continue to adopt modern technology and innovation to improve health service delivery. Supply chain for health products, commodities, equipment, and other supplies to facilitate for quality care. Counties are currently using the Logistical Management Information System to place orders for drugs and commodities and are able to track online as these orders are processed through the Kenya Medical Supplies Authority and other providers. Furthermore, several counties have introduced innovative digital healthcare interventions, including radiology examinations and electronic sharing of images for diagnostic opinion and prompt medical attention, thereby increasing access by citizens to specialized services. We have also started electronic media records management system in a number of counties, sustained the operations and use of the management equipment services while pursuing more specialists to operationalize them. Counties have also successfully piloted a number of innovations that aim at improving maternal health care. Examples that should be scaled up aggressively include: 1, uterine ballot tamponade for reducing postpartum hemorrhage in Garissa, Turkana, Bungoma, and Kakamega. 2, various models of maternity waiting homes, also called matano, have been established in Samburu, Turkana, Kajiado, for promoting delivery by skilled birth attendants, while Makueni County has also proposed mother and child shelters. 3, M-Afia is a mobile-based solution that allows mothers to save small amounts of money over the period of pregnancy to allow for safe delivery. It complements existing options and is being piloted in Nairobi County with very positive results so far. 4, the county-wide Linda Mama program is also being adopted across all counties. In regard to affordable healthcare insurance, county governments are also taking initiatives to provide health insurance coverage through innovative county-led models like is being done in Makueni, Laikipia, Kakamega, and Kitui, as well as collaboration with the National Hospital Insurance Fund, whose membership grew by 11.1% to 6.8 million in 2016-2017, and contributions to NHIF increased from Kenya shillings 31 billion to 34.9 billion. In regard to commitment to universal health sector coverage, the Universal Health Sector Coverage Agenda provides an opportunity for improving coordination between the two levels of government and flow of funds to make health systems function optimally, and also for enhanced training, noting that only 36 out of 47 counties have at least one health training institution, the majority being mid-level. The Council also continued to appreciate the increased funding from development partners, particularly Danida, World Bank-funded transformative universal healthcare systems, USAID-supported health information governance and data analytics, and the human resource for health mechanisms, medical waste management initiatives, as well as the Global Fund. Lastly, on the health sector, may I invite all stakeholders to work with us in scaling the tested and working models, innovations and technologies for health service delivery, and to explore partnership arrangements that will support county governments in delivering quality health care. In the same vein, we would like to engage with the stakeholders in addressing the health sector challenges as well as in implementing the health sector resolutions as contained in the communique of the 5th Annual Devolution Conference of 2018. In regard to support of County First Ladies Association in promoting health, support of County First Ladies and Men Association in promoting health. The association signed an MOU with Amref Health in Kenya and Women for Cancer. The MOU with Amref Health in Kenya focuses on capacity building of the County First Ladies on social determinants of health and technical support and health priorities, while the Women for Cancer MOU focus on advocating and awareness programs on the control and management of cancer and empowering communities through outreach programs spearheaded by the county First Ladies. County health initiatives through the Office of the County First Lady have already rolled through medical camps in Bungoma, Taita Taveta, and Nakuru counties. I now turn to the sector of public finance. Total county equitable allocation up to 2017-2018. It is important to note that up to the 2017-2018 financial year, county governments have received cumulatively of Kenya shillings 1.25 trillion shillings as equitable share, with an expected 314 billion in the 2018-2019 financial year. Additionally, allocations from the national government share of revenue as grants has been pegged at Kenya shillings 66.9 billion, with an expected addition of Kenya shillings 17.2 billion in the 2018-2019 financial year. It is evident that a lot has been done by the county governments over the last 4 years by spending the above-mentioned allocations. We can categorically say county governments have continued to prioritize on service delivery, even though we still experience challenges with high wage bill. The aggregate budget estimates for the 47 county governments in financial year 2017-2018 amounted to Kenya shillings 399.73 billion and comprised of Kenya shillings 258.1 billion allocation for recurrent expenditure and Kenya shillings 141.63 billion for development expenditure. The aggregate development expenditure allocation conforms to Section 107(2)(b of the Public Financial Management Act 2012, which requires that at least 30% of budget must be allocated for development programs. The allocation towards development has been on a positive trajectory since the onset of devolution. We emphasize that by the time we reach 2022, our aggregate budgetary allocation towards development will be about 40% across all county governments. In the area of local revenue collection, as a matter of clarity, counties have been able to improve on our local revenues to augment the intergovernmental transfers from the national shareable revenues. I want to reiterate that this, however, has not been an easy road, as county governments still lack parent legislation on the revenues they intend to collect, as well as identifying fully their revenue potential. As I speak today, the Council is consulting with the National Treasury on a newly drafted County Enhancement Revenue Policy, which is a policy meant to help county governments to enhance their own local revenues. We want to support counties to be able to collect adequate local revenues. Additionally, there is an exercise ongoing spearheaded by the National Treasury, of which the Council of Governors is part of. It is about identifying the revenue potential for each county to enable county governments to be able to make sound revenue forecasts. Finalization of the verification of assets and liabilities process. There are 15 counties that have not completed the exercise of identification and verification of the assets as was required. The due date was that is June 2017. However, due to the electioneering process, the 15 counties were unable to complete that exercise then. And they are engaging on that exercise now, due to be completed in a couple of weeks. The IBEC subsequently approved for an extension of the exercise until 30th August 2018. The 15 counties were sensitized on 30 May 2018 at the Kenya School of Government by the Intergovernmental Relations Technical Committee. The actual exercise for verification of the assets by the counties will begin on 11th June 2018. These counties include Mombasa, Taita Taveta, Machakos, Samburu, Narok, Trans Nzoia, Nandi, Kisii, Vihiga, Kisumu, Migori, Homa Bay, Embu, Meru, and Garissa. In regard to expenditure management, the half-year report by the Control of Budget on the county's budget implementation for the 2017-2018 financial year shows that on aggregate, the counties reported a reduction in expenditure on members of county assembly sitting allowance by 67% from 1.2 billion in a similar period of financial year 2016-2017 to Kenya shillings 422.06 million. There was also a reduction in travel expenditure by 28.4% from Kenya shillings 5.28 billion in a similar period of financial year 2016-2017 to Kenya shillings 3.77 billion in the reporting period. This feedback shows that county governments are trying to cut on their recurrent expenditure to focus on development. In regard to counties' fiscal controls, the Council notes that counties have made certain progress in achieving some of the challenges they have previously faced, such as capacity building of technical officers, adoption of the Integrated Financial Management Information System, and compliance with budgetary timelines. However, we also note there still exist challenges that continue to hamper effective budget execution that, together with other key agencies, we are trying to mitigate. They include IFMIS and e-procurement connectivity challenges, underperformance in local revenue collection, high expenditure on personnel emoluments that may affect implementation of development projects, and delay in the disbursement of funds by the National Treasury. In regard to pensions, one challenge I cannot forget to mention is that we still do not have a legal framework for pensions for county public service. Currently, there are 3 bills in Parliament on this matter. Therefore, we would like these bills to be consolidated in order to anchor county pensions in law. I now turn to the roads, infrastructure, and energy sector. I begin with the roads and infrastructure. Ladies and gentlemen, the role of roads in opening markets and enabling better performance and delivery of services in all other sectors cannot be overemphasized. County governments have received an extra 31,113 kilometers via special legal notice 24 of 22nd January 2016, making a total of 121,113 kilometers of roads under the ambit of the county governments. The maintenance of these roads is catered for by the Road Maintenance Levy Fund of 15%, which amounts to Kenya shillings 7,875 million for the financial year 2017-2018. This allocation is deemed to be menial, given that county governments have 75% of the roads in the country. For this reason, the Council of Governors championed for the increased allocation of this road maintenance levy fund from 15% to 20% during an intergovernmental budget and economic council meeting chaired by His Excellency the Deputy President. An agreement to this effect was signed on 5th February 2018. However, despite this intergovernmental agreement, the Council still awaits this increased allocation to be reflected in the current Roads Bill 2017 before the Senate. Other challenges counties face is the reclassification of the Class D roads to national government roads, contrary to the signed IBEC agreement and High Court ruling. Despite these challenges, county governments have been able to increase the bitumen standard Class D and E roads from 3.3 million in 2016 to 4.9 million in 2017. With the increased allocation of the road maintenance levy fund and costing of Class D roads, the development of county roads will fast-track the achievement of Road 2000 strategy and Roads 10,000 program. I now turn to the impact of climate change on roads and infrastructure. Roads, bridges, and related infrastructure continue to bear the weight of climate change across all the 47 counties. The recent flooding washed away many roads and bridges, thereby increasing the cost of investments in repair and construction. Moving forward, counties must institutionalize construction of climate-proof infrastructure in order to reap the full value of the investments and avoid wastage of funds through substandard contracts. Counties have mainstreamed climate change in their CIDPs, and the Council will work closely with national government to realize full implementation of the National Climate Change Action Plan 2018-2022 in the roads and energy sector. In regard to the energy sector, energy undeniably stands out as a key enabler of the Big Four and a driver for economic growth in all sectors. There have been several initiatives by counties in the energy sector with the aim of increasing energy access, electricity reticulation, and use of renewable energy. The Council of Governors, together with the Ministry of Energy, has developed the County Energy Planning Framework to guide counties in the development of these plans. Currently, 8 counties have developed these energy plans, and the rest are in the process of developing and finalizing the plans, which will form part of the Integrated National Energy Plan. In regard to the off-grid access, the Council is also implementing the first intergovernmental energy project named the Kenya Off-Grid Solar Access Project, worth US $155 million. This project is funded by the World Bank and is spearheaded together with the Ministry of Energy and Kenya Power to increase access to energy services in 14 undeserved counties in Kenya. These 14 beneficiaries counties include Garissa, Isiolo, Kilifi, Kwale, Lamu, Mandera, Marsabit, Narok, Samburu, Taita Taveta, Tana River, Turkana, Wajir, and West Pokot. These counties collectively represent 72% of the country's total landmass area, but 20% of the total population, which is dispersed, leading to a total of 1.2 million unelectrified households. At the end of the 5-year, this project will lead to increased energy access through the development and operation of mini-grids, solar systems, clean cooking solutions, and electricity distribution networks in these counties. Individual county governments have also commenced energy generating or energy saving initiatives, with, for example, of Nyamira County waste-to-energy plant that is set to produce 150 megawatts of power, and the proposed shillings 3 billion power plant in Kakamega that is set to generate power from municipal waste and contribute 5 megawatts of electricity to the national grid in the first phase. Similarly, in Uasin Gishu County, a plan to install a waste energy recycling plant is also underway. However, as we acknowledge the tremendous strides made in the sector, there is still need to support the counties, particularly through the legislative framework governing the energy sector. I particularly laud His Excellency the President of Kenya for continued support for local communities, evidenced in the agreements reached in the allocations for counties and local communities from upstream petroleum share of profits to 5% uncapped. This also occasioned the fast track transporting 2,000 barrels of crude oil from the Lokichar oil field to the Kenya Petroleum Refinery Limited in Mombasa, and which the chair on behalf of the council witnessed. We look forward to similar collaborative efforts that will create wealth for the community and the country at large. I now turn to the land planning and urban development sector. In regard to spatial planning, counties are mandated by the Constitution of Kenya in the 4th schedule, the County Governments Act 2012, and the Urban Areas and Cities Act 2012, to prepare and approve 3 types of plans: county integrated development plans, sector plans, and county spatial plans. Within the first year of devolution, no county had developed spatial plans. However, progress has been made in development of these key plans. 1 county spatial plan has been completed, approved by the County Assembly, and is now under implementation. In this regard, as a council, we congratulate county governments of Llama for being the first to develop, approve, and implement a county spatial plan in accordance with the performance management framework for county governments and the county spatial planning guidelines. Overall, 29 counties are at different stages of developing their county spatial plans, while 18 counties have not embarked on preparing county spatial plans. The Council, through support from the United Nations Development and DFID, among other stakeholders, have developed county spatial planning guidelines that were launched during the 5th Annual Devolution Conference 2018. The Council will continue to support counties' finalized preparation of these important plans. In regard to development control, counties have strived to ensure that time taken to process development applications is minimized so as to attract investors and hasten development in counties. On average, 12 counties take on average of 1 to 10 days to process and approve development applications. However, a large number is still in the bracket of taking 21 to 30 days to complete approvals. In regard to the area of urban governance, well-structured urban governance is key in ensuring that the common mwananchi gets services delivered to them in appropriate time. County governments are now in the process of implementing the Kenya Urban Support Program, whose main objective is to establish and strengthen urban institutions to deliver improved infrastructure and services in the participating counties in Kenya. To this end, counties have already declared 45 county capitals as municipalities, and they are in the process of establishing and appointing the urban boards for efficient management of these urban areas. In regard to staffing, majority of the planning units in the counties are understaffed, with a few having maximum of 5 county planners, 42 counties employed physical planners, while 3 have not. The counties with the highest number of physical planners are Nairobi, Kiambu, and Kitui, with 34, 12, and 11 respectively. Further, it was found that only Taita, Taveta, and Kwale counties have achieved their projections of 5 physical planners each, while 4 of them were close to achieving the projections. In the sector of housing, housing is a devolved function and plays an important role in the development of the economy. Being among the Big Four agenda, counties have embarked on the process of developing long-term frameworks to secure affordable houses in order to meet the market demand. For instance, Homa Bay County is at an advanced stage of formalizing a partnership with the State Department of Housing and Public Works for the purpose of supporting the county deliver 2,000 housing units in the financial year 2018-2019, with a target of 10,000 units at the end of the 5 years. On the other hand, Kakamega County has undertaken to construct a target of 1,000 units in the financial year 2018-2019. Other counties, including Kiambu, Nyandarua, and Laikipia, have also signed a memorandum of understanding with the national government to ensure that citizens within the counties access decent and affordable housing. I now turn to the sector of trade and investments. His Excellency the President recently gave a key development agenda for the country, with 4 key focus areas, among them being manufacturing. Under the agenda, the country is expected to grow its contribution of the manufacturing sector share to 15% of the GDP. Some of the enablers identified in the achievement of the strategy include improving ease of doing business in the country, development of special economic zones, and supporting growth of the small and medium enterprises, among others. The highlighted enablers are critical to county governments as they influence them positively or negatively. Statistical data recently published by the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics in the Economic Survey 2018 reported that the wholesale and retail sector, classified as SMEs, contributed Kenya shillings 588 billion to the GDP, while manufacturing contributed 648 billion in absolute terms at current prices. The contribution to the GDP as a percentage in 2017 of the two sectors, manufacturing and wholesale and retail sector, was 8.4% and 7.6% respectively. The growth was marginal, which was attributed to the 2017 general elections, high cost of inputs, and competition from cheap imports. Among the key achievements under devolution in that sector It is important to note that the ease of doing business ranking has improved significantly since the advent of devolution from position 129 in 2014 to position 80 in 2018, as per the World Bank Ease of Doing Business report. County governments agree to the fact that more needs to be done on their part in order to improve their control indicators in ease of doing business, which include standardization of fees, charges, and levies across counties, abolishing multiplicity of taxes, and reducing the time taken to obtain licenses and permits from counties. Key challenges experienced. There have been several challenges facing the trade and manufacturing sector in the country. These include lack of adequate financing of micro, small, and medium enterprises, multiplicity of levies, charges, and taxes to business, market access of local products, among others. Further, the sector has lacked an integrated and concerted approach between the two levels of government to support traders to access market for their products, implement joint activities and projects in the sector. The public-private partnership model has not been fruitful in county governments, which largely can be attributed to the PPP Act. Initiatives by county governments to promote development, trade and development. County governments have put measures aimed at reducing the process of setting up shop at the counties through streamlining the process of obtaining permits and licenses at the county level, introducing one payment structure to incorporate all the requirements needed, among others, while county assemblies have been instrumental in passing legislation to create an enabling environment. In regard to regional economic blocks, we have established 6 regional economic blocks whose operations will be enhanced to promote regional trade. In regard to national government support to trade and investment in counties, in an effort to support counties improve their ease of doing business, the Council of Governors would like to confirm to the country that the very first resolution to be implemented from the joint communique of the just concluded 5th Annual Devolution Conference that was held in Kakamega County is establishment of county counters in all the Huduma centers across the 47 counties. On behalf of all the Excellency Governors and all the 47 counties, I would like to sincerely thank His Excellency the President for extending this support through the Ministry of Public Service. In regard to youth and gender, it is this nature of collaboration and synergy that will spur economic growth in our country, with counties being the hubs for investment and economic activity. This will definitely support the counties, improve and speed up citizens' services to citizens. Each county is therefore challenged to take up this honorable opportunity and demonstrate the added value of the gesture by the national government. Moving forward, a strong intergovernmental mechanism needs to be developed in the trade sector for the better achievement of the manufacturing agenda. This can comprise of strengthening of the regional economic blocks, partnering and SME promotions, the rejuvenation of the Joint Loans Board to assist traders, among others. The national trade policy needs to be fully operationalized in order to achieve tremendous growth in the trade sector. The national government should also consider having a dialogue with county governments on a number of legislations that affect the sector, which include the Public-Private Partnership Act, the Micro and Small Enterprise Act, the Circle Societies Act, Cooperatives Act, among others. Further, the national government, through a consultative framework, should finalize development of key policies in the sector, being the Kenya Investment Policy and Cooperative Policy. I now turn to the intergovernmental relations. The second generation of county governments opens a new chapter in intergovernmental relations. Counties will work closely with national government and Intergovernmental Relations Technical Committee to support full implementation of summit, IBEC, sectoral intergovernmental forums resolutions. We shall also intensify implementation of existing intergovernmental coordination frameworks for specific sectors. It is, however, important that the summit achieves its statutory threshold of meetings. Moving forward, the Council will continue to ensure better relations with the Senate and even establish joint committees for addressing specific legislations. In regard to the legal and human rights sector, appreciating the role of the judiciary, devolution is facilitated by sound policies, regulations, and legal frameworks. The legal jurisdiction has made great strides in promoting devolution. I would like to highlight two critical perspectives: court judgments that are favorable to devolution and devolution-friendly laws. In the legal realm, the Council of Governors applauds the judiciary for the continued independence and for its Solomonic wisdom in interpretation of our Constitution. We have received favorable decisions aimed at keeping the promise of devolution alive, including, inter alia, the court clarification on the power of county assemblies and the Senate to oversight counties. Examples of court judgments that are favorable to devolution include the judgment delivered on 29 June 2017 in the Oparanya case clearly dictated that the separation of powers between the two houses and henceforth matters before county assemblies are not subject to deliberation and probing by the Senate at the same time. The court ordered that the Senate has no powers to interfere with the legislation processes at the county level in the petition on the Kiambu County Finance Bill. Article 96 of the Constitution does not confer it with such power. The judgment emphasizes the centrality of devolution and sharing of powers in the legislative oversight regime. In the matter concerning the appointment of early child education instructors, the court ordered the Teacher Service Commission to be working together with county governments to regularize the appointment of ECD teachers made by the county governments prior to the judgment. In regard to devolution-friendly laws, on the other hand, with regard to devolution-friendly laws, I am proud to report that to date, county governments have enacted 623 legislations and 103 regulations and policies aimed at enhancing service delivery and accountability. Moving forward, the Council of Governors calls upon the enactment of the legislation to ensure institutionalization of the intergovernmental relations bodies that support devolution, particularly the Council of Governors Secretariat, the Intergovernmental Budget and Economic Council Secretariat, as well as the County Assemblies Forum. In the tourism sector, for an election year, Kenya received quite a high increase in the number of both local and international tourists. Unlike the norms, prolonged electioneering periods and political unrest will have negatively impacted the tourism sector, but that was not to be. Based on past trends, the prolonged electioneering period and political unrest will have been expected to negatively impact the sector. For instance, for the 2007-2008 period that was marked by post-election violence, government statistics show that tourism was severely affected. This growth in numbers can be attributed to various factors, such as the endorsement the country received through global accolades such as World Travel Awards declaration of Kenya as the world's best safari destination. In terms of arrivals, the total arrivals in 2017 was 1,474,671, up from 1,342,899 in 2016, denoting a 9.8% growth. Against this background, arrivals by air was highest at 964,294, followed by cross-border arrivals at 508,364, and arrivals by sea at 2,013. In regard to domestic tourism marked a 37.3% increase from the previous year. The growth could be highly attributed to various efforts by county governments to sensitize the citizens on the diverse tourism destinations, both within their boundaries and within the regional economic blocks. This saw a 4.05 million beds occupied by Kenyan tourists, compared to 3.5 million the previous year. Examples of county tourism initiatives to boost local and international tourism include: 1, the Uchanga initiative in pastoralist counties is based in the several pastoral counties of Baringo, Turkana, Marsabit, Kajiado, Narok, West Pokot, and Samburu. 2, the Tobonglore Cultural Festival in Turkana County, which is an annual tourism, cultural, and cultural festival, which brings together people from all over the country, but also from neighboring countries of South Sudan, Ethiopia, and Uganda. to celebrate their culture. Tobonglore Festival doubles as a premium, highly effective strategy for promoting peace in that region of Kenya, Uganda, and South Sudan, and Ethiopia. I'm proud to report that very recently, the festival's profile was profoundly elevated by the presence of the First Lady, Her Excellency Ms. Margaret Kenyatta, who graced the event as a chief guest, and his distinguished guests, who included His Excellency the Deputy President, Excellency Governors, Excellency Deputy Governors, and Honorable Senators and MPs. 3, Tukokie Rui Mukaro, Toshokie Rui Mukaro in Nyeri County. Literally, Toshokie Rui Mukaro means going back to our roots and showcases the region's rich cultural and historical heritage, ranging from traditional dance performances, traditional attires, songs, traditional cuisine, artifacts, and the hospitality of the Nyeri people. 4, the Siaya County organizes an annual Goat Ramogi festival dubbed Duanguruda la Nyikwaramogi Ajuang, which holds a significant cultural heritage for the Luo community and promotes community conservation of forests. 5, the Camel Debate in Samburu County, which is Kenya's best known and most prestigious camel race, attracting both local and international competitors. 6, the Llama Cultural Festival in Llama County, which started in the year 2001 and is the longest running cultural festival in the country and has played a key role in marketing Kenya globally. 7th, but not least, is Marsabit Lake Turkana Cultural Festival and Half Marathon, held in Loyangalani, Marsabit, every year at the end of June. I now move to the water, forestry, and mining sector. In regard to water and sanitation, the coverage of improved sources of safe drinking water has continued to expand, thereby transforming the lives of several formerly underserved and undeserved rural households and communities. County governments are rehabilitating and constructing dams to ensure that water provision in counties meets the needs of the people. County governments have also initiated, supported, and sustained various community water projects across the country. On sanitation, latrine coverage has also continued to expand through efforts between county governments, development partners, and non-state actors. Promotion of strategies like community-led total sanitation and a number of market-driven sanitation approaches has led to elimination of open defecation in many areas. But counties and communities should intensify these efforts in order to prevent sanitation and hygiene-related diseases that put a lot of pressure in our health facilities. We all acknowledge that providing clean water to citizens, combined with use of toilets and proper hygiene practices, has reduced the spread of waterborne diseases. Unfortunately, flooding like the scale witnessed in the counties recently contributes heavily in the destruction of sanitation infrastructure in counties. More resources should therefore be invested in these very important programs across all the counties. To this end, the Council would like to sincerely appreciate the important role of community health volunteers in promoting sanitation and hygiene at community level. And we strongly recommend that counties design, strengthen, and support programs that promote preventive health practices, including fully institutionalizing the structures of community health volunteers. Impediments to attaining universal water coverage include inadequate financing, capacity building, high non-revenue water, and outstanding issues related to implementation of the Water Act 2016, among others. It is in this regard that the Council, in collaboration with the Ministry of Water and Sanitation, organized the first Kenya Water Summit, which brought together stakeholders in the sector to deliberate on the issues and forge a way forward for the sector. And it was during this event that the Intergovernmental Framework on Water was signed to ensure collaboration and coordination between national and county governments in the sector. In the area of forestry, over the last 6 years, the forest cover has increased from 6.99% to 7.3%. During this financial year, 49 counties have planted a total of 41 counties have planted a total of 23,770,068 tree seedlings. We commend the work done by counties in working towards attaining the constitutional requirement of 10%, and we urge them to ensure that the trees planted are managed to increase the survival rate. So far, 18 counties have signed transition implementation plans. There is need, therefore, to allocate resources and build capacity of the county governments on the 21 devolved functions to enable counties sign and operationalize the transition implementation plans. The Council, therefore, supports the extension of the moratorium issued by the Ministry of Environment and Forestry on the ban on logging on public and community forests to ensure that this resource is managed sustainably. In regard to environment, management of solid waste has been a challenge to many county governments. Counties are in the process of developing policies and frameworks to address the challenge. Over 400 environmental officers have been identified across the 47 counties, and the Council has collaborated with NEMA to train and gazette the officials as environmental inspectors to enable them arrest and prosecute environment offenders and enhance compliance and enforcement. The Council urges the national government to provide for facilitation of the County Environmental Committee to fast-track the process of gazettement and operationalization of the county environment committees to address environmental challenges. In regard to climate change, counties have made tremendous progress in the coordination of climate change initiatives as stipulated in the Climate Change Act of 2016 to date. County governments have established climate change units, and 42 county governments have nominated their respective CECs and officers in charge of climate change. The Council is currently working with the Ministry of Environment and Forestry to develop an intergovernmental framework for engagement and coordination of this initiative through the established units. We commend Garissa County for taking a tremendous step as the third county after Makueni and Wajir to sign the Climate Change Fund Bill that sets aside 2% of the total budget for climate change intervention and urge other counties to follow suit. Climate change agenda presents an excellent opportunity for both levels of government to work together in achieving national targets. We expect to make tremendous progress in this realm through the Climate Change Council, which is the apex decision-making organ, where the President is the chair and the chairperson of the Council of Governors is a member. While climate change has largely been integrated into CIDPs, it is my greatest pleasure to confirm that county governments, through the Council, and the national government, through the Climate Change Directorate at the Ministry of Environment and Forestry, are already collaborating very closely in developing the National Climate Change Action Plan for 2018 to 2022, which will guide both levels of government in developing programs and budgets for climate action. In regard to mining, minerals presently presents opportunity for alleviating poverty, improving standards of living, and boosting the economy of the country. However, we must admit that there has been inadequate consultation between the two levels of government in this sector. We have experienced insufficient involvement of counties and communities in the process of licensing and permits, as well as conditions for facilitating social licenses. The Mining Act, though progressive, provides a sharing formula for royalties, but no royalties have been paid yet. This situation is progressively changing, though. On its part, the Council has taken proactive measures by advancing dialogues with different actors, and in that regard, the Council of Governors, with support of partners, held the first inaugural Extractives Forum. This collaboration is important in order to optimize the potential in the mining sector as a source of revenue, but also because the sector is a key contributor to environmental challenges, which can be mitigated through collaboration between the two levels of government. There is need, therefore, for the national government to adopt a progressive policy and legislative frameworks, ensure transparency in licensing procedures, publication of contracts, and environmental and conservation requirements in line with international standards. Generally, there is need to deliberately allocate enough resources to environment and natural resources departments at the counties and provide a clear framework for sharing of benefits from this sector. Both levels of government should also invest in programs that support communities to adapt to effects of climate change and address climate change-related emergencies and disasters as one of the action points emerging from the communique of the 5th Annual Devolution Conference. I now turn to the early childhood development and education sector. Fellow citizens, before I delve into the status of education, let me address the matter on alleged rape in Moi Girls Nairobi Secondary School. The Council of Governors strongly condemns this incident and emphasizes with the parents and students of the school. Our children should be safe at all times, and especially within the school environment. We call upon the national government to take this matter with the seriousness it deserves and assure parents all over the country of the safety of their children. In regard to the ECD sector, the ECD sector has registered tremendous growth over the last 5 years of devolution. It is indeed among the most successful devolved functions in terms of growth. This growth is largely attributed to the expansion of ECD centers and employment of teachers by county governments. In addition, county governments have overseen the construction and registration of youth polytechnics, which have positively impacted on the number of youths enrolling to the centers. The people enrollment in the ECD centers has increased from 3,199 in 2016 to 3,293 in 2017. This reflects a 2.9% growth. A total number of ECD teachers, trained and untrained, progressed to 118,276, a reflection of a 6.7% increase. In addition, the total number of trained ECD teachers increased from 97,717 in 2016 to 106,938 in 2017. Public ECD centers are augmented to 25,175 from 25,391 in 2016 and 2017 respectively. Whereas the total number of private ECD centers increased from 16,073 in 2016 to 16,398 in 2017. In terms of budgetary allocation, county governments have steadily increased the combined budget for early childhood education and technical and vocational training from Kenya shillings 1.2 billion in 2013-2014 financial year to 24.6 billion in 2016-2017 financial year, and finally to 31.4 billion in 2017-2018. And in recognizing the importance of a highly skilled and motivated ECD workforce, I'm happy to confirm that the scheme of service for ECD teachers is currently in the final draft state. The Council of Governors will carry on consultations with the National Treasury and the Senate to ensure that the national government allocates adequate funds for effective implementation of this scheme of service. Despite the milestones registered since the inception of devolution, the sector still faces a number of challenges, which include lack of capitation for the ECD, need to redefine our training systems to address the training needs of the youth, and poor coordination between the two levels of government on matters related to education and training. County governments have overseen construction and registration of 142 public vocational training centers, which increased from 845 in 2016-2017 financial year to 987 in the 2017-2018 financial year. This is despite a decline in total enrollment to 89,598,000 in 2017 from 104,441 in 2016. In addition, the county public vocational training centers are beneficiaries of the Kenya shillings 2 billion Vocational Training Center Support Grant to improve the state of facilities and consequently the quality of training in the centers. In regard to youth empowerment centers, county governments including Makueni, Homa Bay, Tharaka Nithi, Meru, Kajiado, and Taita Taveta and Nyandarua have equipped and refurbished over 14 youth empowerment centers in the 2017-2018 financial year and transformed them into resource centers with the aim of equipping the youth with skills in the labor market. County governments have continued to adhere to the gender principle in all appointive positions. This has demonstrated the priority of the county government in advancing gender equality and women empowerment, including leadership roles. For instance, in the appointment of the county executive committee members, the representation of women and men is 32.1% against 67.59%. The appointment of the chief officers, representation of women and men is 30.19% and 69.81% respectively. The key challenge is inadequate budgetary allocation towards gender-specific related initiatives at the county level. In the area of sports, county governments held the 4th edition of the Kiisa Games 2018 in Wote, Makueni County. The Kenya Intercounty Youth Games is an annual event involving the out-of-school youth and currently focuses on 2 disciplines, football and athletics. Kiisa was aimed to identify, nurture and develop sporting talents among the youth and promote national cohesion among the communities from the different counties. The 4th edition attracted over 1,000 youths, both male and female. In addition, we've seen county governments construct and improve infrastructure to international standards. Counties such as Embu, Mombasa, Kiambu, Meru, Kakamega, Bomet, and Kerisho have constructed stadiums. Further, the Kerisho and Bomet stadiums meet the standards of the international of IAAF. Meanwhile, the Council fully appreciates and supports the role of county first ladies in promoting education at all levels, including supporting school feeding programs in ECD centers, promoting menstrual hygiene programs to improve access to sanitary towels for girls in primary schools, as well as in promoting programs that target improving maternal and child health. I now turn to the sector of integration of information communication technology. County governments have indeed acknowledged that ICT is a driver and a key pillar of economic development. ICT in counties has led to reduced costs, maximized use of resource, and shared services that refocus the scarce resource to other sectors of the economy. The county governments are continuously embracing ICT as a strategic approach to service provision and have embarked on various programs and initiatives across the country. These programs include ICT infrastructure deployment and internal access connectivity, where county governments are developing and supporting ITC network as a basic infrastructure service to enhance growth of digital economy, to facilitate sharing of information and resources in the counties and bridge the digital divide. In the area of automation of county government processes, county governments have begun to explore and implement structured automation of all processes. These include automation of revenue collection.
Na mtazamaji, basi huyo pale ni gavana wa kaunti ya Turkana Bwana Joseph Nanok, ambaye pia ni mwenyekiti wa baraza la magavana humu nchini, akiwa katika hafla ya kuweza kufahamisha wananchi kuhusiana na hali ya ugatuzi mwaka 2018, taarifa ambazo tunazidi kuzifuatilia na tutakuwa tunakupa baadaye taarifa hizo kikamilifu, ni yapi labda ambaye ameweza kujitokeza katika hotuba yake. Lakini mtazamaji, swala la ubakaji wa wasichana katika shule ya upili ya Moi Girls limezua maswali mengi, hasa kuhusiana na usalama wa wanafunzi wanapokuwa shuleni. Hivi sasa tunajiunga naye mtaalamu wa maswala ya haki za watoto Betty Adera aliyoko katika ofisi zetu za mjini pale I&M, tuweze kuzungumzia hili swala kindani na tuweze labda kujua ni mambo yapi ambayo tungefaa kufanya kama wazazi na vile vile kama wananchi kuhusiana na hili swala. Karibu sana Adera kwenye taarifa za leo Mashinani.
Asante sana, na kwanza kabisa ningependa kutoa my heartfelt feelings kwa wasichana ambao wameathirika na kukondemn hii act to the utmost, na kutarajia ya kuwa wizara ya elimu kutoka level ya national na county watafanya uchunguzi ipasavyo kwa kuwezesha wanaohusika kutiwa mbaroni.
Hebu tuanze hapa kwanza kabisa, manake watu wengi wanapeleka wanafunzi ama watoto wao katika shule za kulala, na labda tuangazie hili swala, nani ana jukumu la kuhakikisha usalama wa hawa wanafunzi wakati wako shuleni?
Kwanza kabisa, kama mzazi ukipeleka mtoto wako shuleni, ni kama unachukua hiyo jukumu yako ya uzazi unaweka kwa mikono ya walimu walioko pale shuleni, whether hiyo shule ni ile ya boarding ama ni shule ya day. Katika ile wakati watoto wote wako katika space ya shule, wako mikononi mwa walimu, mikononi wa administration ya shule, mikononi ya wizara ya elimu, county level pamoja na national level. Kwa hivyo tuseme maneno kama yenye inaguzia usalama ya watoto wakiwa shuleni, hiyo ni jukumu first and foremost ya school administration. Kwa hivyo tukiona kama tukio kama hili ambayo ilitokea katika hii shule ya Moi Girls, kwanza kabisa tunajiuliza, yule mzazi aliamini mwalimu akaweka mtoto wake mkononi wa mwalimu. Sasa hapa katika security ya shule tunafaa tujiulize, hapa ndani ya shule ni nani anafaa achukue hiyo jukumu ya kwanza kuhakikisha kuwa watoto wote wanapopita katika gate ya shule, ni nani anafaa awe anawalinda, anahakikisha ya kuwa usalama wao iko wakati wanaenda pale kufuata maneno ya elimu. Na nikiongezea hapo kidogo, ningependa kusema kama sisi tulio katika area ya prevention of HIV hapa katika young people, tunasema ya kwamba school space, ukipeleka mtoto wako sana sana msichana katika shule, hiyo kwanza ni kama social vaccine against pregnancy, against kuambukizwa virusi vya ukimwi, against kuambukizwa virusi vya magonjwa zingine za zinaa. Kumaanisha the act of kupeleka mtoto shule kwanza inafaa kusaidia huyu mtoto akae pale, ajiepushe na maneno zingine ambayo inaweza kumfanya asimalize elimu yao. Sasa tunaona ya kuwa school space ndio inafaa iwe pahali mtoto anafaa awe safest. Lakini tukiangalia tukio ya hii shule, and in general, tunaanza kuweka maswali ya kuwa, is school really safe for children?
Adera, niruhusu, manake mara nyingi unapata kuwa wakati tunapeleka hawa wanafunzi shuleni tunaambiwa kuwa wale walimu ndio wazazi, lakini kuna mzazi hasa ambaye yuko pale shuleni ambao huwa ni walezi na wanaitwa sana kwa lugha ya Kimombo matrons. Labda ni njia gani ambayo inaweza tumika kuchagua hawa ambao tunaita matrons, manake wakati mwingi wanahusika sana katika usalama wa hawa wanafunzi? Labda njia ambazo zinatumika saa zingine kuwateua ama kuwachagua zinafaa, ama inaonekana kuwa nina shule hivyo basi mchukue yote tu awe matron pale katika shule yangu. Je, njia gani ambazo zinatumika?
Kwa kawaida utakuta ya kuwa yule mtu ambaye anachaguliwa kuwa matron shuleni labda hawajafuata ile njia ipasavyo kuwachagua. Wengi utakuta ni mtu anayejulikana na head teacher. Head teacher analeta mtu rafiki yake, mtu ambaye anamjua tu, wewe ni mama, unakaa ni kama uko na umri ya juu, wewe kuja ukue kama matron shuleni. Lakini hiyo ndio jambo moja tunafaa sasa tuanze kujadiliana kama jamii, tukiulizana ya kuwa matron anafaa awe mtu aina gani. Matron anafaa awe mtu na qualifications gani. Sana sana matron anafaa awe mtu ambao watoto wakiwa shuleni wanasikia huru na wanasikia raha kwenda kwake. Wakiwa na issue, wakiwa na kitu inawakera rohoni, wanafaa waone huyu matron kama rafiki yao. Matron anafaa alete ile mazingira rafiki kwa watoto wakiwa shuleni ili wawe huru kwenda kwake wakiwa na shida yote. Sana sana utakuta hata watoto wanaathirika kijinsia wakiwa nje ya shule. Akifika pale shuleni hata kae kwa darasa haezi soma, lakini mwalimu anaendelea kufundisha. Kumaanisha huyu matron anafaa awe ameshafanya urafiki na watoto ili mtoto kama yule amuone kama yule alternate parent ama mzazi mwingine akimbie kwake kumwelezea maneno yake. Lakini kwa kawaida unakuta ya kuwa matron kwanza ni mtu mkali. Ni mtu ambaye we kama mwanafunzi ukiona matron anakuja unakimbia, unatoroka. Matron haonekani kama ni rafiki yako ukiwa student kwa ile shule. Sasa inafaa tujadiliane hii maneno kama jamii, tujiulize ya kuwa tunafaa tuweke mikakati gani katika shule kufanya school space ama hiyo nafasi ya kuwa shuleni iwe na mazingira rafiki kwa watoto na wanafunzi wote wakiwa katika hiyo shule. Sana sana utakuta ni mwalimu shuleni ambaye pia ni mzazi, ambaye ndiye atakuwa wa kwanza kunotice ya kuwa kuna kitu inakera mtoto shuleni. Sasa hapa umatron pamoja pia na walimu ambao wanateuliwa kukua guidance and counseling katika shuleni wanapaswa kuangaliwa kiundani, tuangalia kuwa wako na skills gani, wako na experience gani na wako na ile interaction gani na watoto ili waweke watoto karibu nao.
Na Adera, mwisho kabisa, na labda tutalijibu hili swali kifupi tu labda, manake kuna yule ambaye libako na pia kuna wanafunzi ambao kwenye hii shule na wamekabiliwa na hili swala, wote wamekuwa pale kuona haya yakitendeka. Labda hawa wanafunzi wataweza kukabilianaje na hii hali? Sasa wanajua kwamba kuna ubakaji ambao unafanyika katika shule na kuna yule ambaye pia amebakwa, labda kifupi tu watawezaje kukabiliana na hii hali?
Kwanza kabisa wanafunzi wote katika hiyo shule kwa maoni yangu wanapaswa wapeleke kwa kitu ambayo tunaita trauma counseling ili for them to regain ile level yao ya confidence ya kuwa wako salama wakiwa shuleni. Wengi wao waliona hii tukio, wote wameshtuka, wanasema kama sisi hatutaki tena kwenda kwa hiyo shule, wazazi tupeleke kwa shule nyingine. Sasa watoto wote wanafaa wapitishwe katika ile hali ya counseling, na counseling yenye ni professional. Counseling sio ya mtu yeyote ambaye anajiita counselor. Kwa hao wasichana wenye waliathirika directly, kwanza kabisa wanafaa wapelekwe hospitali ili pale madaktari wawachunguze, waone ya kuwa wamekuwa na hiyo injuries gani, alafu madaktari sasa waamue a medical route kwao. Wanafaa pia wawekwe katika ile matibabu ya kuzuia uambukaji ya ugonjwa tuseme kama ya ukimwi. Alafu kutoka hapo pia wanafaa sasa wawekwe katika program ya trauma counseling ili waweze kurudi, roho yao irudi, mawazo yao irudi ili waweze kuendelea na masomo. Trauma counseling hapa sio kitu ya kufanywa siku moja, siku mbili. Trauma counseling is a journey kulingana na hali ya kila msichana alivyo.
Naam. Asante sana Betty. Mtazamaji, huyo hapo ni Betty Adera, daktari ambaye ni mtaalamu wa afya ya watoto, akizungumza nasi kuhusiana na hili swala la ubakaji katika shule ya upili na shule ya wasichana ya Moi Girls hapa jijini Nairobi, bila shaka, ambapo mwanafunzi mmoja alibakwa na hivi sasa shule hiyo imeweza kufungwa kwa muda wa wiki moja. Basi ni matukio ambayo tunazidi kuyafuatizia na tutakuwa tunajua ni yapi ambayo labda hatua zipi ambazo zitachukuliwa dhidi ya usimamizi wa hiyo shule na wale ambao walihusika, mtazamaji, iwapo watapatikana. Basi kufikia hapo, mtazamaji, ndipo natamatisha taarifa zetu za leo mashinani siku ya leo, siku ya Jumatatu tarehe 4 mwezi huu wa Juni mwaka 2018. Nasema asante sana kwa kujiunga nasi siku ya leo, na kwa wote ambao wamefanikisha kipindi cha siku ya leo pia nasema ni asante sana. Mimi naondoka na cha huu uwanja kwake Akisa Wandera kwenye taarifa za KTN News Desk. Mimi jina langu Nicholas Wambua, lakini kama ilivyo ada, kama ilivyo kawaida, kabla niondoke ama kabla Akisa aje, huwa tuna vijimambo. Basi hebu nikupe vijimambo vya siku ya leo ambavyo vinahusiana na masuala ya talanta. Kuwa na siku njema.
Hapo ninachiwa bado keri bado kangu nikifikiri, ila kama nitoke kari bado kangu nikijua. Nachiwa bado keri hata kama nikichana, ila kama tena pimi bado sikakia. Nishasikia. Look 1 2. Nishasikia. Look 1 2. Nishasikia. Nishasikia. Look 1 2. Nishasikia. Watu wana vipaji. Look 1 2. Nishasikia. Hata Makufuri pia ndiyo tena nguzo yangu, na ndiyo baba yangu aliyejenga Kenya yangu, na bado sito tena mkoa wa Kigoma, ndiyo kama hata biki yangu haijagoma, na bado hata hivyo atanipeleka Msoma. Nishasikia. Look 1 2. Jia, hata Kailo cheki tena ndio alivyopendeza, hata demu wake bado hata aja